Hello, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. The next word is election. As I said, walked out of my house and I see signs all over the place. District Ward 7. There's a black girl on there. There's a picture of a black girl there. She represents the ward that I'm in, the location I'm in. About 2 times, 3 times, I walked out there and I kept looking at it and I kept getting annoyed is what had happened. Hence why election is one of the words today. Now, election, the definition for election is a selection by vote of candidates for a position. Theology, the doctrine of Calvin, that God chooses some people for salvation without relation to their faith or God's work, is theology within a doctrine. So theology is just based up of theology is the study of nature of God, is what theology is. God and religion and the beliefs, right, is what theology is, ladies and gentlemen. Calvinism, based off of the theology and the doctrine, is the doctrine of John Calvin, in brackets 1509 to 64, right? Or his followers who promoted democratic church government, right? The values of thrive, sobriety, and hard work, and the belief that God predestines some people to be damned and others to be saved, and goodness and even material wealth as a sign of God's favor to his chosen ones, right? Is what it has to do with election, right? Now, I want to explain something to you when it comes to all of these factions that I'm talking to you about. For these factions that I talked to you about within the government system are all imitations of the original actual structures, right? So when you hear me say I'm going to show you the facts, is simply because they are mimicking something that already is in existence. They are just manipulating it. They are trying to put their spin on it, is what it is that the government structure is doing, based off of the true structure of what they are, is what the system is actually portraying to you, right? From election to elect, the definition of elect is choose, in bracket, a person by vote, choose, in bracket, a thing, a course of action, etc., in brackets, right, in preference to an alternative, right? Now pay attention, elect, right? The definition, preference to an alternative, right? So this is an alternative to the actual real thing that actually exists. So when I say that your system, your government system, is, say, mocking up, right, pretending, for that is what your system is doing. Your system is pretending to actually act as if they are the elect per se, right? the ones that are within election to be voted, to be candidate for something, is what your government has been doing. So for all these fractions, including the elections, this is what's been going on. They're not actually the real thing. They're just a mock-up of what the real thing is, right? As it says right here, an alternative to the real thing, right? That tells you right there, truth, facts, right? Theology in elect, in brackets, of God. Of God, in brackets. Choose, in bracket, person, in preference to others for salvation, is in elect. Theology, chosen by God, right? A specially chosen group of people, specially chosen group of people, and elite. Theology, those chosen by God for salvation, right? So where do I start when it comes to elect, right? As I said, it's a mock-up of what God has predestined for what the world is supposed to be and what the world is not actually is, right? So if elect definition means choose, in bracket, a thing, a course of action, etc., right? Because a thing, you don't know what a thing is. A thing could be anything, right? So a thing could be what? A species, right? Any species, right? It could be a course of action that is being taken, right? This is an action being taken, a mock-up, as I said, from what is really supposed to be, right? So when you hear me say people are online and showing you certain things and stuff like that, it's because they are the elect, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. That's who they are. They are the elect, right? Chosen. For that's who they are. They're the ones who are chosen to do what they are doing, right? A specially chosen group of people, right? And elite, that means they have high information, intelligent information to give. Hence why they are chosen to speak, right? Or show within action, as it says, right? A course of action, right? Is what it is. Now, if that's not facts, then I don't know what facts is when it comes to election. So yes, when I go outside and I see the elections, all those people, District 7, and who's not for where and vote for who, that is what it is when I see it and why it annoys me. For I know that this is a mock-up of the real, actual structure of how it's supposed to be, right? For that is what the government's always been doing, mocking what the actual structure of everything is and what it's supposed to be, right? I go by the name WiseOneTeach. You can call me Teach. If you like this video, please thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.